welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. I have somebody who's trying to join us as well in the background, but I want to welcome today uh, our co-collaborators. We're all collaborating together today to talk about the Champions League Round of 16 draw, and also the Europa League as well. The draw that we saw today, the playoff between the first and the third in the Champions League, which was also drawn today. But let me introduce our guest today, Patrick. Let's introduce my good friend Abdullahi, Chelsea fan. I love your show, bro. I really enjoy your show. I enjoy your programs. You're unlike many Chelsea fans that I know. You don't make too much noise.
We do things season. In African people just not to do things season. No need to make noise.
You're a very, very gentle soul and a very, very nice guy. Welcome, bro, to the show.
Thank you for bringing me on. Thank you, guys. Thank you. My people in the chat, I greet you now. I hello. How na day?
Yeah. And then Patrick, introduce yourself now while I add it to the stream.
Am I the only one who sees that your camera is freezing?
Yeah, your camera is freezing. Yeah, it's freezing.
Me?
Yeah, it's freezing.
That's weird. Can you see me now?
Yeah. It's okay now. It's okay.
Now it's better. No. I'm Patrick, and I'm a regular on this show. I always feature with Carl on Pitch Points, and that's it. Nothing else.
I'm trying to shut down all these. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe shut down the apps around.
Yeah, I'm shutting all the apps around so that we have a clean, clear stream, so it's much better now. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Nice and clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So today, this morning I woke up very early. It was 6 a.m. in the US, and I already done all the night stuff. Ironed the kids' clothes. I had done all the cleaning, everything ready for this morning's draw. Get on the TV watching. And then I noticed during the draw, especially during United, so they pulled United out of the hat, and they paired them with Villarreal. And like, no, that's a problem. That's a problem. That can't be the case, which is fine. It can happen, right? But then what happened was that they now put United out of the pot for the next draw. So what they have done was put United back into the bowl, shake the ball a little bit more, and then do a draw again for the next round. But they took United out. So the moment they took United out of the draw, it changed the whole dynamic of who got picked. So that someone couldn't play somebody else now because somebody had played someone in the group stage. It changed the ripple effect complexion of the whole draw. Then it now picked City and then the whole. So I knew that something was absolutely wrong. I remember yesterday on your show, Abdullahi, I said they were going to put PSG versus Man United.
Man United, yeah, exactly.
Because of the ratings. I'm sure UEFA loved that, but it was an error basically by Arshavin, who pulled out the wrong team. What did you guys think about it?
For me, because I didn't watch the draw, so I have to kind of watch the replay. For me, it was a little bit. I don't think you ever kind of make that mistake before. Ever since the UCL has been kind of being talked about that much. So the mistake will happen with anybody because we all know we're humans. We can make that kind of mistake, but I wasn't surprised that much seeing that kind of stuff happen because it's UEFA. All they think about is all about money. So I wasn't surprised when I saw United page. I was like, oh, get another what's called another Kylian Mbappe, Marcus Rashford again in this year. Oh Lord in heaven! Then I was like, they're putting United back again, but they play Villarreal already in group stage. What the hell is going on? Yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, this cannot be right. This cannot be right. They have to redo it again. So I wasn't surprised when they did it again.
I want to thank the guests who are joining us off around the whole world. Charlie, thank you for joining us. So that was Patrick's work. So Patrick helped me out with that intro. He's really good at this kind of stuff. His channel is Patrick, and he's also watching at the same time. So thanks, Patrick, for that. We have a vote with your heart killer intro. Again, thanks to Patrick for that. Charlie says, do you think UEFA rigged that draw on purpose and they thought we wouldn't notice? I don't think so. I think they're too wise and too smart to do that. I think football fans are too smart not to notice that. And if I noticed it, surely other people would have. I mean, Abdullahi and Patrick, what do you guys think?
I think, for me, people say Roman Abramovich played the UEFA because I do you have Chelsea versus Lille first time, Chelsea versus Lille second time again. See. Something happened the first, I can take that. Happening the second time, that tells me something entirely different. something entirely different. So I don't think UEFA did it on purpose, but this stuff happened in football. It happens. So it happens a lot in football. It
Yeah,
does.
people are saying today is crazy. I can't believe what happened last my ass off. I couldn't believe it as well. I mean, this is the problem when we talk about UEFA, right? About the competence or the incompetence of what they did. I mean, this is why the whole debate about the Super League rages on, right? Because like you can't draw balls out of the hat. I mean, what else have you been doing? Footy Life says UEFA have been getting away with this for years. They wanted Messi, Ronaldo for the dough. Absolutely correct. They wanted Messi and Ronaldo for the dough. I mean, we talked about it yesterday on the show that the dream draw for UEFA would have been Messi, Ronaldo, and that would have been the dream draw, the money, the billion. But alas, people noticed. We're seeing here SSA2B Ballon d'Or controversy was child's play compared to this. It was. It says United fans were going crazy online. Had it been a small club, nobody would have cared. True. Ade, welcome. Charlie's saying hi to you. Ade, welcome to the show.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're loud, man, but we can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'll turn it down.
Yeah. But Ade is again a City fan and glad to have him on board. Ade, we have the Abdullahi from the Blue Studio. He's a Niger boy, but he's also a Chelsea fan. He has a great channel. And Patrick, of course, Patrick is Patrick from True City fan. Really great show, really great host, very lovely guy. I enjoy really working with him, even though we have many debates.
Awesome. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Can
You're
you
loud
hear
and
me,
clear.
man?
Wait, do you live in Afghanistan or Baghdad? It's like you inside one basement.
Oh, my background. I just set it up. It's supposed to be. It's not working right now, but it's supposed to be a city, Manchester City logo in the back of me, but it's
Oh,
not set
okay.
up correctly.
Oh, your green screen.
Yeah, my green screen, but it's not working right now.
Did you watch the draw, Ade?
I did. I saw the draw. I saw the redraw. I don't know if you guys have talked about it already.
You were talking about the redraw and the nonsense that happened. What were your thoughts about it?
Yeah. See, the thing is, there's no way to say for sure if it's rigged or not. I've always believed these things are rigged. I think they pair up. I think some of it is random and some of it is rigged. It's really easy to rig because you have one pot that has all the number one team, and then you have another pot that you set up for each number one team of the likelihood of them matching up with those guys. Like City, for example, the City was number one in a group, so you put all the number ones in one group, and then you take another pot and you say these are the only people that City can face. So Chelsea is number two in their group. They can't face Chelsea because they're in the same league. Was in their group. They can't face PSG. So all the other number twos belong in a pot that City can face. It's real easy to manipulate stuff like that. If I wanted City to play a number two, say like I don't know, whatever Spanish team, whatever, you just take that name, you make all those five balls that same name, you put your hand in there, act like you're switching it around, and you pick it out, and be like, oh my god, surprise. So it's really easy to manipulate. I think if they wanted to take out the ambiguity, what you need to do is create a system where on live TV, you are taking each individual balls, you're showing it, and you're putting it all in a pot and saying, these are the people City can face. Right here, you've seen it live, but they don't do that. So it seems they're hiding something. So I don't know. That's the way I see it.
It was crazy. I mean, somebody talked about just putting everything into one bowl and picking one draw at a time. Like if you can't face them, you go back in. You know what I'm saying? And then you do that cycle till you have all the draws. SB says Real Madrid did not want a redraw. They got screwed over because their matchup had a clean. Yeah, apparently they said they didn't want a redraw. They're fine. Atletico now complained to UEFA and saying something's not right here. And here we
Atletico
are.
were just scared because of Bayern. They were pushing it, so they were pushing. Atletico was pushing hard. they were scared of Bayern.
And you can't blame them, right? I mean, you really can't you can't blame them. The amount of money that's available, it's crazy. But let's go into the draw itself. Let's talk about what the draw is. Let's go to all the permutations. Let me see if I can change the structure of this. No, that's not working. Patrick, is there a better way to do this, or should we just keep it this way?
Yeah, I can see anything. I can see everything. It doesn't matter. Okay, change. The screen.
Wait a minute.
The
This
screen
is
stuff.
old,
Change
right?
it.
This is old. Oh, this is good. Salzburg. I was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to change it. What you have to do is, when the screen types like that, it can be our
Patrick,
faces,
change it. Change it, the background.
Let
So
me do the
no, put it.
background.
Yeah, put it at like on the side show.
Hold
On
on
the
a
side.
sec.
No. When you do share, when you do share.
Even before he does share, he can change us how we look. Yeah, when he
Exactly.
does share, then
So we
change
can
it
Yeah,
just
how
be a
we
little
look.
bit. No.
let me try.
We
Hold
can
on
be
a sec.
small. We can be small and
You
something like
see,
this.
you
So
see
just
what
put the
you've
stuff at the
done,
back.
but now you have to put this as the main thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to do this main thing. It's not. Hold on a sec.
Oh, I know why you didn't share it. You've taken it as a picture. You've just
I took
brought
it
it
as a
in as,
picture. Yeah.
yeah. You should have
Let me
shared. You should have
let me
opened it
try
as a
and
picture
share
and
them.
shared it as a window. Yeah.
Okay, let me try and share. Hold on a sec. Share screen. Hold on a sec. I'll get it in a minute. Just 1 minute. Pull
Yeah,
this up.
for me, to be honest with you, Ade, I
Here we
think
go.
they were trying to set up, especially the PSG versus Manchester. They need that Ronaldo versus Messi narrative. So I think that one they wanted to set up. That one they did want it to
Okay.
be set up like that.
Can we see it now?
Yeah,
So they,
it's like I'm saying, it's real easy to manipulate that stuff. So
Okay.
I don't put it past them.
Okay, we see. Is that clear now? Want to make sure it's yes. I got it now. Good. Good.
yeah, they just
Okay.
have to take
Good.
out
Good.
this other one.
Yep. And then remove this one. Actually, yeah. Hold on. So that's fine, right? Let's see. Okay, is
Yeah,
it clear
that's
now?
better. Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that better? Okay, good. Okay, so I mean, basically, Bayern Munich got the easiest draw. I mean, right? I mean, what do you guys think about the first draw, Salzburg versus Bayern Munich?
Uh, yeah. Salzburg. Yeah, it seems easy. I don't know. Everything seems easy at first, and then they play the first leg, and then somebody gets a red card, and then it's not easy anymore. But right now, it looks like the easiest draw. What other ones did I think were easy? I think I don't really know Lille. I don't know. They're underperforming in the French league right now, so I don't think they're really good. So I think that's also an easy draw for Chelsea. And Sporting is actually pretty good. I was looking at the record the other day. So I don't really know who has the easy draw, but right now on paper, yes, the Bayern matchup seems like the easiest draw.
Which draw is the most exciting, Abdullahi? Or do you think, apart from the obvious one, which we know is at the bottom, apart from that one, which other one do you think is exciting to look at?
For me, I think the Paris Saint-Germain, the PSG versus Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappe going back to Real Madrid is a future club, and Sergio Ramos going back home at the Santiago Bernabeu. That is a story I've been waiting to see pans out. And also Liverpool, Inter Milan, that's gonna be a huge match to watch. I'm looking forward to that because Liverpool beat AC Milan. People say it's like AC Milan. Now Inter is in form of their life. They are in form. People need to understand that Inter is very, very good to that, very in form. So we have to say understand that this stuff pans out.
You know, the funny thing about this whole draw is that it opens up. I mean, if they're upsets, it opens up the channels to any of the other teams. So let's say that, for whatever reason, let's say, Madrid beat Paris and then Sporting beat City, right?
Mhm.
Bayern basically have a clear through. Either they play Ajax or Benfica, they play Atleti or United. Probably avoid Liverpool to the later rounds, Juve, which they'll probably beat, or Villarreal, Chelsea, or Lis, or it's basically opens up the whole window completely. The game I'm looking forward to, apart from the Real Madrid PSG, is this Ajax Benfica match. I'm really looking forward to that because I'm looking forward to the next quarter, the quarterfinal stage. If we get through, if we get one of those teams, it's an easier draw, if you would, on paper, if you would.
To
What
be
Yeah.
do you guys
honest
think
with you,
about the Ajax
to be
Benfica?
honest with you, remember I told you this, but for me, I don't know. People like for the Champions League, especially the Champions League. Yes, this can go two ways. I don't know if anybody agrees. We are looking at these teams right now, right? As always, we always say,
Yeah.
okay, let me be looking at it right now. I'll say Bayern. Then here I'll
Mm,
say, look, Ajax and Benfica. Maybe Ajax, but it's a 50-50. That one at least it's a game. Same way
mm,
when they gave us Inter and what? Ajax was a good game. So we look at United. That one is a 50-50. Then we go to
mm,
the Liverpool Inter. Then we say, Liverpool beat them. City will easily beat Sporting. Chelsea will easily beat this other one. Juventus has to win, but there's just something I feel looking at these teams. These are tricky teams, you know. They came number
Mm,
two, but they're very tricky teams, especially teams like for instance, like Inter. I know Inter and
mm,
the Italian league is not that good, but I have a feeling that these teams will not be as easy as most of us are thinking, because I think for them, they're in the round of 16. I think they'll give everything. They just, unless have injuries, I think these teams will give trouble a bit. Not that they will win, but they will not give anybody an easy game. But saying that, some of the games here, you will find the big guys will blow away the other team. Let's not forget there's no away goal anymore. But I just have a
Yeah.
feeling some of these small teams will
yeah,
trouble some of these big teams, like they will. Even Chelsea, I know some Chelsea fans were celebrating getting that team, but French teams, man, there's hidden talent in French teams. Even
yeah,
Sporting, remember what happened to us with Porto? I think these Portuguese teams like to play rough, fouls, floor. So Juve,
mm,
Villarreal, Juve. Let's not say 100% that Juve is 100%. I'm also suspecting a tough game for Juve with Villarreal.
yeah, yeah,
Obviously, Villarreal versus City, I was expecting we'll beat them, but Juve, I don't know. But Ajax and Benfica, Ajax are too good, but you never know. So for me, the only team right now I see that is I don't have an answer for is PSG versus Madrid. I don't know what you guys think, because I've been watching Madrid.
yeah,
They look better than PSG, but I know that PSG are not easy, because even though people think just because City played them out of the park, can Madrid play PSG out of the park? I don't know. That's all I wanted to say.
yeah,
That I think we mustn't be 100% confident. I think majority of these teams might actually give a bit of trouble. So you're gonna have to bring your A game. If you think out, Carl and Adi and Abdullah, when some of the teams, especially Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, show up to somebody's backyard and just say, "I'm here to beat you. I know I'll beat you." We end up being in trouble. I have a feeling these games you have to come with your A game. Come on with you, because there's no way it goes. These teams can just play for a draw. And then you go to penalties and you get embarrassed and
yeah,
be voted
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Patrick, I was thinking about that today. I think a lot of these are going to end up in penalties because of the away goals issue.
Mm,
They're really going to end up in pens because there's no away goals. So literally, you can be 0-0 at home, you can go away, and it's 1-1, and then you guys go to penalties. Because before, if it was 1-1, you win the game, right? I mean, you
yeah.
win it because you
Yeah.
have that away goal. But now it goes to penalties, and so you're going to see a lot of pennies in this round and going forward.
I'm
Hey,
happy
Um,
we have
Carl,
that.
just
I'm
real
yeah,
happy with
quick.
that.
The way the screen is set up, the pitch points
mhm,
logo is on your face right now. I think somebody mentioned in the comment I can see it. So
Yeah,
the way it's set up right now,
maybe should put our
maybe if
faces
you
at the bottom.
if you can shift where our faces are to the left of the screen or something because
At the
it's
yeah,
covering
bottom.
your face.
Or he can put us all at the
There
bottom.
you go. There you go. It's off now.
Yeah, there we go.
there we go. So yeah, it's it is. There are no small teams at this stage. Anything can happen. But let's take each
Anything can
one.
happen.
Let's take each one. Let's rate their chances of getting through. I think the Bayern Salzburg game, um,
Yeah, but definitely buying.
the Bayern Munich should go through easily on that one.
I
The
think
Ajax
Salzburg.
Benfica is a game that's going to be a tough game for Ajax because Benfica have this mentality of rugged, hard to beat. I mean, Bayern beat them, but Barcelona struggled against them. That's why
These
they're in
Portuguese
the group.
teams, as I said, also Sporting, Porto, they believe in, if we can't beat you, we're going to frustrate you. So it's going to be,
Yeah.
they want
The,
to
the,
fight,
the, only,
start a fight.
the only thing I noticed, I watched the game Sporting versus Ajax. Ajax put 9 goals past them. I
Wow.
mean, it was 9 goals past them,
In two
over two
legs.
legs. Yeah, 9 goals. So, I think against a really good side, they may struggle, but we'll see. It's good to see Otamendi against the Ajax, and we'll see what happens there. Let's
Yeah.
talk about Atleti versus United because I mean, United fans were crying about PSG, right? Get to PSG, and I thought, but now with Cholo Simeone coming in, what do you guys think about this tie?
Mm, you mean the Atletico and United?
Yeah,
I don't. Atletico aren't really that good. I mean, Atletico used to be good, but this is not the old Atletico of back in the day when they used to face up with Madrid and Barcelona. They kind of they remind me more of like a Porto. They're very aggressive. They have quality up front that they can do something. I just feel like their midfield and defense doesn't measure up to what it used to be before. So I don't think it's going to be difficult for United to get past them. It might be close. Maybe Atleti tries to take the advantage of playing at home, but I think United come out of that. I just don't think it's the same Atletico Madrid that we're used to.
Yeah, I think the issue with, and I'll let Abdullah talk on this and Patrick. I think if Ralph plays that 4-2-2-2 against Atleti, they're gonna lose United, because against Atleti's 4-4-2, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to break that down with that system. But we'll see what happens. The guy knows how to frustrate the hell out of teams. What SS8 is talking about here is, I said that I did that. I'm happy we got PSG in the group stage, because that's somebody else's problem now. Now it's Real Madrid's problem to deal with.
Yeah.
You don't want to deal with these guys in the knockout stage, man. PSG, anything can happen.
Especially with other away goals where you just have to score. These guys, hey, you never know.
Yeah. But Abdullah, what do you think about United versus Atleti?
I think I have a different scenario to this match, because yes, Atletico may be playing bad, but one thing about Atletico I've been watched for the past 4, 5, 6 seasons is when it's in the knockout match, they turn up. Atletico Madrid, for me, I keep saying, and I told most United fans like Red Devil Studio, YSK, SEO, I told them a lot. Atletico is a bad match for Manchester United. One, because of the way they play, and secondly, the way Rafa Ragnick's tactic is going to play into Atletico Madrid. And all they have to do is just score one goal and pack the ball. Atletico Madrid doesn't need to score 2, 3 goals. Yes, they have the players to do it. Atletico Madrid will frustrate you. We saw in Anfield when Liverpool scored 2, Atletico Madrid immediately they equalized 2-2. Boom, 3-2. They finished the match. So Atletico Madrid are prone to like manipulating the referee to get an opposition player get the red card. And if United get the red card, for me, it's a game over for them. Now they have to come out. So in February now we can't say, because February is still it's a long way. It's very long.
True.
So Atletico Madrid will go into February and be very informed, very defensive, very resolute. United, see the system Ragnick wants to play. I don't think United players have that ability to play that system. The 4-2-2, because you need a technical player that can pass the ball out of pressing the position. I don't think United have that player late. They can run, do whatever they want to do. That's it. But Atletico Madrid, for me, if Griezmann is informed, United is in trouble. And Suarez too. We don't know which Suarez is gonna be in February. So it's, for me, it's a 50-50 match for me, though. But I think I'm gonna give the edge to Atletico just because I've watched them play for the past 4, 5, 6 seasons. I think I can easily toss them down a little bit. I'm gonna give that edge to a little bit of Atletico for me. We can hear you. You're muted.
We can hear you.
So Patrick, do you agree with Abdullahi?
Yeah, for me, like as I said before, I don't know. I don't even know which side to go between these two. The funny thing about these two teams is you never know who will show up. You never know. But Atletico have got killers, but they haven't been playing well too. Okay. It's as if these are two same teams from different leagues. They have the same sort of manner. You never know who's going to show up on the day, who's going to play better. But I don't know. I still don't have hope in United, so I'm not sure.
You know what I find amazing, guys, is the fact that you literally have João Felix, you have Griezmann, you have all these players, and you sit back and you just defend like that. It really, it bothers me, man.
Carl, that is Diego Simeone's style of play. See, for me, it's the most successful Atletico Madrid manager they've ever had. So you can understand the way they play the system. If they are used to it, because the board, the owner, believe in Diego, and is the highest play manager in world football, arguably one of the highest players. So they understand the style of play Diego Simeone wants to play. So you can't expect him to play attacking football when he can't even trust his defender. So I can understand Diego Simeone packing the balls, hit them on the counter, because they have a player who can run. Correa can run, Felix can run, Rodrigo De Paul too can run. They also have a good passer of the ball, Rodrigo De Paul and co. So Diego Simeone playing these tactics, I'm not surprised, because we are used to this system for a very long time with Diego Simeone.
Yeah, David here says that there's extra time for the second leg, which
there's extra time. Yeah, there's an extra time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, he doesn't go straight to pens.
No, it doesn't. It
Oh,
doesn't.
yeah, you're right. He's right. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't.
Somebody will be killed in extra
No,
time.
I think it's
You know what
Arsene
can hurt?
No, Patrick, Arsene Wenger started this bullshit, and I don't like it because
Uh,
they were an away goal, and Arsene Wenger came out and said, "We don't want to have an away goal again." I was like, "Okay, no away goals. Then cancel the extra time. Then put it in penalty straightforward, and let's move on. Let's move on." So
can
you
you
tell me we're gonna
Um,
play 180
that,
minutes of matches, like extra 30 minutes again. What the heck is going on?
it's
And
about money. It's about money. I mean, from a fan's perspective, yeah, you wanted to go straight to penalties, but you have to think about the business side as well. You're giving fans more time to see their favorite players play. As much as we fans don't like it and we just want to get it over with, you got to think about, it for them. If do you want to see a 90-minute game or do you want to see 100? You want to see more. If you want to see this players try to score a goal, so that's the idea behind it. But I think I like the idea of getting rid of the away goals. I always thought that was a stupid rule. Like, your teams played for it all these past years, and I think it was just unnecessary. But the way it is now, I like the way it's structured. I'm not gonna lie. If it goes to penalties, penalties is luck. Everybody knows that, and somebody's just gonna be unhappy. And that's
Yeah.
just, that's just life.
I think what I'm scared of is one thing. What's gonna happen is this whole thing where there's extra time. It's gonna happen where you have a draw 90 minutes, and then extra time. These silly small teams header. Oh,
That
that's gonna kill me.
that's
That
why
will kill
you
me.
that's why you got to try to kill this team off in the 90 minutes. You
Remember what
got
I
to.
said, Carl? Remember what I said? I said these small teams you're gonna have to kill them in the first leg. That's where you
Yes,
kill
yes,
them.
you're gonna have to be. That's why this is the Champions League. You got to be clinical. It's not
Yeah,
time to mess around and be experimenting with dumb stuff like not playing a defensive midfielder, Pep
Yeah.
Guardiola.
Yeah.
Don't
that's crazy,
experiment.
man.
You got to come out and play and really set up a game plan. This is like WIEC or final exam. This is not homework. You know what I mean? So you got to take it serious.
So apparently, United's first leg against Atletico is in between playing Tottenham at home and then City away.
Hmm.
So they have to play Atleti, City, and Tottenham in the space of like a week or something like that, which is going to be
Wow.
Then Liverpool somewhere there. I think there's also Liverpool somewhere there.
yeah. So imagine they have to play that 4-2-2 counter pressing system, and they have to play 3 times in a row
They will
against.
Carl, they will get tired, and they will see. Apart from tired, they will get frustrated because look at the schedule for the UCL. They have to travel to Spain, Wanda Metropolitano, then come back again, rest, prepare for matches again. Lord in heaven, that's a long ass trip, man. That's a long ass
Yeah.
trip. Oh Lord.
So who do we see? Who do we see going through in that round? Atleti or United?
I think I'm gonna give it Atleti because of the experience they have in the UCL. I'll give it Atletico.
I'm gonna go with United, man. That boy Ronaldo he just finds a way to score a
Yeah, I
goal
know,
at
I
the
know, I
last
know.
minute. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
give it to United because that guy always comes through. His touch is perfect, and I think they will rely on him, and he'll come through at the last minute, just one goal, and that's it.
Patrick.
For me, I'm going with I don't know. This draw is difficult because there's talent in this team. There's too much talent in both teams, but the talent has not been. You look, I'll go with Atletico Madrid
Hmm.
uh, because they can frustrate a team. See what they did to Liverpool at Anfield. So I think they are capable of doing it in the Champions League in the later stages.
Yeah,
So I think Atleti, because if you watch how United played Norwich, last weekend with that new system,
Mm-hmm.
Atleti are much better than Norwich, in my opinion, and it's a
What feeling,
50-50, but
though?
I'm going to lean on Atleti. Let's talk about Liverpool Inter Milan very quickly. Anybody see anything apart from a Liverpool getting through this?
Yeah, I have a little bit of a scenario, Carl, with this. See, the fans I hate most in the world football are Liverpool fans. They piss me off. Oh Lord, Carl. Oh Lord.
So I did. Abdullahi is one of the
yeah.
very Chelsea fans that I really like.
Liverpool fans always get on I have them on my social media. They don't allow me to rest. Oh Lord. Like Van Dijk this, Matip this, Arnold this, Robertson this. Oh Lord. I don't want to have that conversation. But
Yeah.
I've watched them play. And I keep saying it. I think my issue with Liverpool is Yes, they could get under, they could get this. But Inter Milan are a different team than AC Milan because I understand they're playing since for me, Inter Milan are Inter are the most informed team right now in Serie A. They are the most informed team right now. And if you watch Liverpool, they struggle a lot playing a back three. If you watch them, they struggle a lot when they play back three. Inter are clinical. AC Milan are not clinical. Inter Milan, those chances AC Milan are misses. Inter will get them into the net. Lautaro Martinez, Edin Dzeko, Perisic. So they have clinical strikers in them.
Yeah.
So we don't even know what they're gonna do in January. Maybe they're gonna buy players or not. But Inter Milan look much better now when they're playing out under Antonio Conte. So it's gonna be a tough test for me though because the first match is gonna be at San Siro, which is gonna give Inter Milan an edge into going to Anfield. So if Inter Milan can win and kind of frustrate Liverpool at San Siro, they can come to Anfield and just draw or nick a win and just go defend that because they have a very good defense. Skriniar, Bastoni, the Vry. So that back three is very physical and very rugged. There's no way. See, it's gonna be so much yellow card and so much red card in that match. I will not be surprised. I won't be.
Patrick, of all the draws, sorry, go ahead. Abdullah, finish up. Sorry.
Yeah, you could go ahead. Yeah.
Of all the draws, second round draws that we had, so we had the first round of draw, second draw. Do you think this draw is one that will be most disappointed Liverpool fans? They had Salzburg, and then they're getting Inter Milan.
Yeah, because you know what? So Salzburg, yes, some of them were like, "Oh, Salzburg is difficult." Don't lie, don't lie to us. Don't lie to us. Salzburg is difficult if you allow them to be difficult. As I say, if you allow a small team to shine, they will take the opportunity. I think Inter is more complicated. I think for them, even though I know Liverpool better them, but I think there's a bit of unknown, like an unknown factor that will Liverpool actually do it? Because Inter are no mugs. They can actually manage to beat you on that day. So as Abdullah says, these guys are more clinical. So you've seen Liverpool has also been cheaping goals, even though people say, oh, they've been solid, but they've also been cheaping goals a bit. So I think Inter is a bit of a fight. I think they would have loved Salzburg. I'm pretty sure Bayern right now is smiling because they got Salzburg.
Okay, so all things equal, if Liverpool show up and they should get through that tie, but it could be tricky. It'd be 50, maybe 60-40, right? Let's talk up. Let's move on to City versus Sporting. You know, do we prefer this one to Villarreal?
I don't want to talk about that match. Every year, Man City get an easy to us. Sporting Lisbon. See, you're gonna be Sporting Lisbon. If you don't qualify, Patrick and Carl, if you guys don't beat Sporting Lisbon, I'm gonna have a serious conversation with Pep Guardiola. I'm being serious right now. That is an easy with the player you guys have Foden, Mahrez, Bernardo. You guys have to be Sporting. That team is not good enough. I'm expecting 6-0. I'm being serious.
You know the funny thing about this game is the fact that Bernardo Silva, João Cancelo, Ederson, and one other player, Ruben Diaz, they played for Benfica and they hate Sporting.
Exactly.
They completely hate Sporting. So this should make it really, really, really interesting. What do you think, Patrick and Ade, about this game?
Ade, go ahead.
I think this game is going to be like what we get when we play Porto. I think these two teams are kind of in that same vein. They'll make it tough for us. They're not going to come out and play football with us. They're going to do what 99% of teams do. Just sit back, look for a counter attack opportunity. So while it looks easy on paper, I think just because everyone knows how we play football and all they know is we just got to wait for this one chance. We just sit back. But if we get an early goal, I think that changes the dynamic. So I see us winning comfortably if we get an early goal, and then the rest is, I think the second leg won't even matter after we finish the first leg. But
do you think?
I think we should win this.
Do you think that Walker being out affects how we perform in the first leg?
So that's what I have to look at. I haven't really studied this team. I need to look at who their wingers are, and I need to look specifically at who their left winger is.
Yeah, you guys need to worry about this guy. What's his name? Pedro, blah blah. What's his name? Forgotten his name. Yeah, he scored 2 goals in the last qualifying match before.
So is he a winger? So if it's a winger on the left side,
midfielder to a striker. Pedro, something I have to look up his
name.
Yeah,
I don't really worry about it. We handle people in the middle very well. It's the wingers That's the problem for City. When we don't have, because Cancelo is going to shoot forward all the time. And then if you don't have help on the right side where Walker is, because he can afford to go up and run back and chase you down. But if we don't have that, we got to be disciplined. And whoever they have on Sporting, if he's somebody speedy on that wing, when they get the ball on if you lose the ball in the middle and somebody gets it to the winger, then we have an issue. But if they don't have a speedy winger, I don't know what they are. I'm going to check the guy Abdullah is talking about and see
Yeah.
if he's somebody we
Mhm.
need to be concerned about. But
I'm
other
checking.
than
I'm
that,
checking right now. I'm checking right now to see the guy.
SS,
Yeah.
why are you checking? SSB 28 says Man City versus Sporting equals Man City versus Schalke. I was at that game, the Schalke game at the Etihad. The 7-0 game was that's when I watched the Rosani, man. That man, the way these guys play, they're quick, man. It's not like I watched it on TV. These guys are quick, man. It's
really,
crazy. But yeah, I think you're right. I think the worry is who plays that left wing against
yeah. Abdullah, do you mean Thiago Thomas?
Yes. God
Oh
bless him.
wow.
Obviously,
Okay. The irony is, the guy is. So this will be a bit of a concern because he's a left winger.
That guy
He's
is very
a left
tried.
winger. So it's
When
somebody
you
we
give
have to
him one
be.
chance, oh Lord in heaven.
So that's somebody Pep Guardiola will have to build around and say, hey, if you're our right back, you can't cheat as much. They'll go through game plan and they'll figure out what they want to do. But those kind of people, you don't want to give them one chance because one chance could be all they're looking for. You know what I mean? So those are
Yeah.
little things that matter. And Walker is just an idiot for that red card. Just
So is
idiot.
is it 3 match or 1 match?
It's just
One
one
match.
match. He misses the one match.
That guy, man.
When
I
it's 3
remember
matches, if it's violent conduct, and the UEFA have to actually levy that extra 2 games. But remember the Wan-Bissaka one where he got a red card, he got 2 because UEFA actually
Yeah.
added 1 in. So, but this one I think was just petulant, so they give him 1 red card. It's 1 match ban. But
so it's the first leg.
yeah. But Patrick, I mean, we should get through this tie, right? Seriously, I mean, if we're serious,
Yeah.
Patrick, I'm saying that if you don't qualify, I'm gonna have a serious
I know,
conversation with Pep
Abdullah,
Guardiola.
let me be honest with you. If we start struggling here with Sporting, we should just pack our bags. Even if we win 1-0 and we're struggling, we should pack our bags and just tell UEFA it's okay. We're going back to the Etihad. Because look, I think that's what I keep saying. That's why I keep saying these words. Liverpool, Chelsea, and City, how they're playing football, they shouldn't struggle at all with these teams. They should be serious. But if you go there to play thinking that, we just walk over these teams,
yeah,
we will get embarrassed. Like Leeds
Yeah.
versus Man City, we'll get embarrassed and pack our bags and start.
Yeah.
So we should win this. Look, Carl, no excuse. We should win this. There's too much talent not to score in these games or not to cause trouble. So
I agree.
Foden, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva will fail to beat Sporting.
I agree.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
doesn't
so
even make sense.
basically, I mean, it looks like complacency is probably going to be the thing to watch out for. Much like the next game, the Chelsea Lille. I mean, Chelsea can't sleep. I know Chelsea think it's easy, but it's a French team. You can't take it for granted, right? Abdullahi, am I being cautious?
I have 2 scenarios for that. 2 things is if you don't have a fully fit squad, I can guarantee you are losing that match.
Wow.
Because yes, see, people say Jorginho is the most important player in that Chelsea team is N'Golo Kante. If that guy is not fit enough to play, I keep saying, I want to see if in February, Kovacic, Jorginho, Conte is fully fit to play the first match and the second leg. Not one leg. First leg and second leg. But the three midfielders have to be fit. If not, we are in trouble. I cannot go into the round of 16 and playing Jorginho and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. What the heck? I can't do that anymore. I cannot. I'm sorry. I cannot do that. I'm sorry. I cannot. No.
But
we
to
need
be fair,
Conte.
I mean,
We need Conte, man.
But to be fair, Abdullahi, I mean, if you can't get over Lille, I mean, it's just like you said for City, guys should pack your bags and go back.
Yes, see, I'm struggling to say this, and I think I'm gonna say it. If we don't beat Lille from Ganaskia upward, not even one. I'm serious. From Ganaskia up to Thomas Tuchel to the players, just induct yourself and get the heck out of. Serious. I'm being serious right now. We have to beat that team because we have players much better than them to beat them. Much better.
So the first leg is at Stamford Bridge, right?
At the bridge, at the bridge.
So you have to win, and there's no away goal, so it changes the dynamic.
You have to win. Not even
You have
small.
to.
We have to win big.
First game, there
So
should be no every team here. First game, there should be no mercy. If you show mercy, thinking that with that we'll get them again. These teams, the thing about it is you have to be thinking in your head. You might the first leg you have bad luck, as Ali says, red card happens, something happens, a freak
Yeah.
mistake happens, pens happen. So I think the opportunity you get from the first whistle, you have to push these teams, pressure them. Because you must remember this: if you smack this team's first, let's say the first leg, let's say you smack them 5-0, 6-0. Do you think they'll come back to bite
Yeah.
again? They will have a bit of a fight, but they'll know. Let's be careful. These guys are not playing here. But if you do this thing where, let's take our time, it's two legs. I think here you should be forgetting that this is a two-legged tie.
Having said that, Patrick, you guys, do you think that UEFA is trying to experiment, see if this is going to be lead to like five, games like 5-4, 7-2, 3, 4-3, high scoring games or
it's
more
possible.
cagey?
Very possible.
Because there's no away goals now. You basically, it's whoever scores the most goals. They don't care about away goals. If you score 4-0 in the first half, first leg, second leg, you can come back and score 5, and it's 5-4. Is it going to be like, okay, complete attacking football all the way through, or is it going to be very cagey where they say, let's not concede goals, let's just try and keep it tight?
I think the team with I think Man City and Sporting Lisbon, I can see Man City killing someone. Salzburg Bayern, I'm not gonna even watch them. That's a forfeit for me. I'm sorry, that's a forfeit. I'm not turning off. I'm serious. I'm not. If I'm a Salzburg fan, I'm not turning off.
Those guys, you can go to 20. They don't care.
I'm serious. I'm not turning off. I'm not turning off for that match. I'm not turning off. So Lille Chelsea, I can see Lille score against Chelsea, 1 or 2. I'm not sure, but we have to win that match. No excuse for us. We gotta win that match.
But they're losing.
No
They're
excuse.
losing.
We have to win that match.
Lille are losing Coneo in January.
In January, so they'll buy a replacement for that. They'll get a replacement, but we should be able to turn up against Lille.
Okay.
We should be able to.
So we all think Chelsea should get through. The next game? I think is probably one of the most balanced games in the group, the Villarreal Juventus, because in that Villarreal team, they're not bad, in Champions League, and Juventus have been.
But they are stupid. They're not bad, but they are stupid.
Go ahead, Abdullahi.
Do you know how many chances they miss against United? Do you know how many chances they miss? Do you know how many chances? I look at that first leg, they missed almost 6 or 7 clear chances.
They did
6. Imagine they put those chances away. United will be in third right now, third, going to Europa League, not even second or first.
True. You're right.
Patrick, what do you think about this game? Who do you think is going to come through?
I don't know. It's very complicated because Juventus is not the same Juventus anymore. Look at what Chelsea did to them. It was embarrassing. That was bad. I don't even know how Chelsea lost the first leg to them, but that second leg was bad. I remember I was watching it when I came from work. I don't know. This is a tricky one. I think Juventus will end up being one of those big teams that keep going out. Because if Juventus make this, let's just say this. I think this is, I know you never know. Later on, people will be laughing at us, but let me just be honest. With this Juventus we have, if they continue the way they are, if they go after to the next round, where are they going to run now? Because if they make this round and they meet the rest, look at what Chelsea did to them with a bit of pressure from the Prem. Now, I bet Juventus can struggle against United still, even if United is bad. They just don't look good anymore. And the defense, they used to be famous for defense as Italians, isn't it?
Patrick, I have a little bit of a rebuttal to what you said. The reason is because I think I can trust Juventus in a round of 16 matches home and away to go on toe-to-toe with Villarreal. Because if you look at players like Chiesa, players like Alvaro Morata, they turn up. I'm looking at that's the Villarreal team. The Villarreal will see chances, but they will miss. I can put my money on that. They will see chances and they will miss.
Are you hoping this because it's Villarreal? If it was any other team, would you put hope on Juventus?
I'm putting hope in Juventus because it's Villarreal. If it's another team, I'm not putting hope on them. Because Villarreal will see chances, they will miss. They will miss those chances they see. They will. Regardless of how good they are, they will miss chances. And when you give a player like Chiesa a chance to go 1v1 with you are dead.
Yeah.
Paulo Dybala is in form of his life too. He will score goals. And when you have Jojo Chiellini and Bonucci at the back,
they'll struggle the next round, isn't it? If they're struggling.
No, their first match is in Villarreal Stadium, and their second match is gonna be in Turin, which is gonna be another up to them. So if they can kind of sneak in a draw in Villarreal and go to Turin and win, it's possible they will win in Turin. Very possible. Because they are at home in the second leg.
I don't give them hope. I don't know. They look bad.
Yeah.
They look
And
bad, but I still trust them against Villarreal because Villarreal is one of these stupid teams that they will concede, they will give you chances to go at them. They have to be clinical to score them. And when they get their own chances, instead of them scoring those goals, they will bamboozle it out. That's Villarreal for you.
yeah, I mean,
I was
I can,
angry with it. I was very
I can,
mad with that United match and Villarreal. So many
yeah,
chances. So many.
yeah. I can't decide between the two. Maybe you can adjudicate between the two. Who do you think is going to go through for between Villarreal and United?
I like Juve's form in Champions League. Juve's not playing really well in the league, but for some reason they're operating on all cylinders in the Champions League. So I see it being possibly close, but I think Juve comes out of that.
Yeah. So Ryan is asking the question: does it mean if City get through against Sporting, does it mean we will face either Salzburg or Bayern Munich? No, we'd have to do another draw again for the
They have to
quarterfinals.
do a draw. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not divided by group side or side of the draw. You have to do a
It is
draw
the other.
again.
It is the other stage where they will tell us who's.
Yeah,
winning.
yeah,
They
yeah.
will do that.
Yeah. And there's no country
They'll
protection.
they'll probably pair us with Liverpool in the next draw anyway if we come out.
I say that already. They will want one of them to go. They will want
Yeah,
either
I
Man City
guarantee
or
you.
Liverpool to get out. They will want
If
one of them.
United come out or Liverpool come out, City will have to play one of them.
Can you imagine if all four English teams get through to the quarterfinal? It literally means that, I mean, the odds of facing an English team increase by it's probably 50-50 at that point in time.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
City will
that's
be the
true.
first one to be given an English team because they know our only weakness is playing our own English teams. They'll give us that.
So the last
To
one,
the date of today, so sorry, Kav, but to the date of today, I will never forgive Pep Guardiola. Even though he's my coach, I don't still forgive him. Number one is the Chelsea match. Number one is the Spurs match, away match, where he rested all the big stars, put them on the
yeah,
bench for
yeah.
the 1-0.
Yeah.
Because I think we could have done something at Spurs away, had away goals, but
yeah.
I will never forgive him
Yeah.
because Spurs was the team that we had to beat, and it broke my heart.
So
And
don't forget, Patrick, we
I said,
had
I said it.
we missed the
See, I
penalty.
said it.
Don't forget, Aguero missed
I
the
said
penalty
it.
in that game too. Don't
Yeah,
I
he
forget.
said
did.
it. You see, Sporting Lisbon are walking the park for you guys. But if you guys look to Sporting Lisbon, I'm gonna look at Pep. I'm not gonna look at the players because you guys have wonderful players. I'm gonna look at Pep. I'm gonna have a serious conversation with Pep Guardiola. I'm being serious right now.
And you want to see me on your stream?
Okay,
Because
the last one.
Pep has been doing some dodgy stuff in the UCL for a very long time. He's been
Yeah, I wrote.
getting away with it.
Sorry, I wrote an article about, and I shared it with that day. I think Patrick too, about the Chelsea game, and I stepped back and thought about that. The problem with Guardiola is the asset is that he's a genius, and genius has two sides to their brain, right? There's a manic guy and there's a genius, and every so often when he overthinks stuff in a one-off game like a final, he overthinks stuff, it falls apart. But because he's
Yeah.
a genius over 38 games, right? He will always find a way to correct his madness and get through and win. But in
I
that
agree.
one game where he overthinks things, you don't have a second chance and it's gone.
I agree. I
You can't
agree.
recover. But over 38 games, he has that. Even when it was a Bayern Munich, right? The game he lost to Atletico 3-0 or so. Why did he lose? He was playing a 4-2-4 against Real Madrid. Who does that? One-off game, overthinking, boom, it's done. He changed his mind at the last minute about his formation. So it's a genius of the man that in that moment he can overthink and make the wrong decision to outside. Liverpool away in Anfield 3-0, played Gundogan on the right hand side as a right winger. Why? But over 30, it's enough time to correct, and his genius comes to life and helps us. So we'll see what happens, man. But last one, PSG Real Madrid. We talked about it earlier on. I'm backing PSG for this game, man. I'm telling you. I just think that front three: Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, Ramos back, Donnarumma back, Hakimi, Verratti back. I just don't see how Real Madrid copes with that, man. That's me. But Patrick, what and Abdullahi, Adi, what do you guys think?
I think for me, I'm a little bit stuck here because Neymar always gets injured in the round of 16. It's bound to happen. Neymar, they are playing good now. That team look very good when Neymar is playing because Neymar doesn't play. He's just gonna go from the left wing to the middle to kind of open up space for Kylian Mbappe and Messi. So Neymar, we don't know what February is gonna bring up to us now. Maybe Mbappe may get injured, Messi may get injured. We don't know yet. So we don't know. So, but this PSG team is more of an individual. But this Madrid team play more as a team rather than individuals because apart from Vinicius Junior, they don't really have that much of a superstar. Maybe Asensio sometimes, Rodrigo sometimes, and Hazard. Hazard is like up down, up down. So you don't know which Madrid is gonna turn up, but you know, okay, I can mark out Kylian Mbappe, I can mark out Neymar, but Messi on an international kind of tournament, you can. It's difficult to mark him out because when it turns up, it turns up. It's Lionel Messi. So I think Madrid should be worried because Sergio Ramos is going back home, and now he has a point to prove to Florentino Perez that you idiot, you told me to go. We have to knock you out
He's gonna
and
get a
humble
red
you.
card. Just watch it, red card.
I'm serious. See, Ramos could go to Madrid and frustrate them and make Madrid get a red card. It's possible, very possible.
See, yeah,
Uh,
I mean, Patrick, what do you think? I'll talk about some thoughts. Patrick and Ade, what do you guys think with this?
I don't know. Ade, you wanna go first?
Where is it won? Where's it lost?
the first
Based
match is
on
Parc de France.
based on how they've been playing so far, I think Madrid is going to come out of this, and I don't think it's going to be difficult for them at all. Just because for teams, I feel like a team you have to have balance when you play, and the only reason we lost to PSG in the first round wasn't because we outplayed them in both halves of the two sides we played them, but
Mhm.
when you have a team where their strikers don't want to be part of the defense, you're going to struggle. And those attacking core that they have at PSG, they are not interested in pressing for the ball, same as Manchester United. And once you do that, you're giving the opposition more team to build up their attack. If you give a team in form like Real Madrid a chance to build up their attack, you are going to suffer.
Mhm.
Especially given I don't really trust the defense of PSG that much. Aside from Marquinhos, there's nobody else I pick out from their defense that's really good. Hakimi is more like a Cancelo. His strength is running up and being part of the attack. And I forget who they have on the left back, but he's also not all.
Nuno Mendes,
You
very
know,
highly rated right back
exactly.
in
So
Portugal.
they have more attacking fullbacks, kind of like we do, except we have Walker, who's just an enigma. So I don't really trust them in that aspect of the game. So while PSG look at when I notice every time we talk about PSG, we're always talking about their attack. The attack
Yeah,
is
we are.
great
Yeah.
when they have the ball. If you don't give them the ball like we did to them, they're really not that strong. If you starve those guys of the ball and they have to work hard for one half of the game, by the time you get to the second half, the team is burnt out, which is what City do to people. We keep the ball away from you from the first half. You're chasing the game. Second half, you guys are tired. You don't want to run that much anymore. You get
Mhm.
frustrated. If they're able to do that to PSG, this won't really be a game. But if you give a guy like Mbappe a chance, that's when you're gonna run into trouble. He's gonna run past everyone, and that's and
Ade,
that's all you
Ade,
need from a
Ade,
guy like Mbappe.
sorry to cut you short. I think a defender like Alaba will give Mbappe a chance because it's not good defensively. It's more of a central DM and a left back. It's good because I look at this Madrid team. Madrid will give you a chance to come out. They'll give you a chance to come at opposition. And when Mbappe has chance with the form he is at the moment, if you give them those chances, you are dead. And remember, Mbappe is going back to Madrid in June. So now I have to look at Mbappe and say, I know you want to go to Madrid. Are you gonna just sabotage your career just because you want to go to Madrid, or just do so because it's going to Madrid? There's no you can't go back. It's going to Madrid, so he has
But
to prove
they,
to
they said the
to the
same thing about Mbappe when Mbappe was good before they played the City match. I heard all the analysis and everything before the City match. He didn't do anything. The reason he got his goal was when he moved up to the other side where Walker was. He got his goal from the right side of the field. If you watch the game again, so if
Yeah,
you
so
have a disciplined fullback, I mean, people fear Mbappe, but it's all about how you build your defense around somebody. That's why Champions League is Champions League. You have to plan for it. If you don't plan for it and you play for it like you're playing for like a league game, you're obviously going to lose to PSG because you if you give Mbappe or Messi one chance, like against us, you gave him one chance and he made that move with Neymar, boom, go. You give those guys a chance like that. What you want to
mhm.
do is you're going to give them chances. You just need to limit the amount of chances you give them. If you can limit their chances,
yeah,
like City does, I don't think
yeah,
it's a difficult game.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
So
Madrid's midfield. Okay, look. I know that they're playing very good, and Vinicius is on form right now. But that Madrid midfield, if
Is
Verratti
old. Is
sleeps,
old.
if one of them
Mhm.
is there, I think they're gonna outrun them in midfield. They are going to outrun them in midfield. I don't know. I can't choose
That's a
any
good
of
point.
them.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's the
Mm.
midfield. But the thing about it is, all of us we can say the same thing. Both these teams have got forwards that can turn up. Benzema can score from anywhere.
Mm.
Yourself, Messi and Mbappe and Neymar. They just turn up. They can be able to score something. But you're right. If they keep the ball away from them, I don't know if Madrid can do that. Keep the ball away from them. Let them fight. They don't press. They don't care. They don't. They just wait for the midfield to do the work for them. I think if they play one Adam, Genie will be good for them because Genie is used to pressing, running, and Guy. Is it Gaia? Is it Guy? Idris
Yeah,
the
it
Gay.
is
Yeah,
a
the
guy. It is a
midfielder
guy.
guy.
Yeah,
This
imagine
guy.
Great.
imagine if,
Yeah.
if Verratti, Idris the Gay, and Genie in the midfield. That is a very strong midfield to be running around for you.
Yeah.
So if I was a coach, if I was coach, I'll put those workhorses like what's his name Klopp used to do. Have workhorses in the midfield to work for the front forwards. Just do that.
Patrick,
I
Because
have a que-
do
Patrick,
you
I
think
have a-
Pep
I have
knows
a-
I
that
have an,
Rodrigo
for
still
me,
run?
for me, I
Go
have a
ahead. Let's hear
narrative.
your
I have a
take.
narrative,
Let's
and
hear your take,
I
Carl.
have an agenda. I have a
Go
narrative,
ahead.
and I have a narrative and agenda. It's
Yeah.
true.
This guy and his agenda. What agenda do you have this time, Neymar?
I have an agenda, and my agenda is you see those bombers, Messi, Ronaldo. They have to execute that of the UCL. I need to see the project that Kylian Mbappe. He's won a World Cup. I need him to win the UCL. That's not one agenda. Because I have a narrative. My narrative must live. Mbappe must win the UCL. And so Messi Ronaldo must retire from football. Yes, inshallah, they have to go. So we don't, I'm tired of Messi Ronaldo fanboys. They're getting on my nerves. I don't want that anymore.
I have
My
a question for
second
you. Okay,
my
go ahead.
second my second agenda is Liverpool. Liverpool must get knocked out as soon as possible. I cannot that their fans is getting on my nerves. I need to be beaten. Please, I need the time now to do me a favor. Just defeat them. Please. It's simple.
So, question for you: do you think that if PSG changed to a back three system and played a
Mm-hmm.
3-4-3,
Mm-hmm.
would that helps their defensive fragility, right?
Yes.
Having
Yeah,
a
Yes.
three,
yes, it will.
Yes.
if they
Either
change
way.
that
Either way.
system
Either way.
and then have
Mm-hmm.
a front three of Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi, have a two
Mm-hmm.
midfield of let's say it's
You
Verratti
need
and
Verratti
Verratti.
Dembele.
You need Verratti.
and
Verratti.
Gay, and then
Yeah.
wing backs of Hakimi and
And
Mendes,
then
and the
Nuno
back three of
Mendes. Yeah.
Ramos,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kimpembe, and Marquinhos. That's a
I,
problem for.
I think that'd be really. If they do that, then I'll pick them. I'll pick them to win. If they do what you're saying, I pick them to
Mm-hmm.
win their series. But I don't think they will.
I
See,
don't,
for me,
I don't even think Poch will change it to a back three
Yeah,
because
that's what
that.
somebody says. I think David mentioned it in the comments. Isn't Poch still the manager? Forget it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
David's right. Poch is still the manager. So yeah, forget about it.
Yes, Poch. Mm-hmm.
but that for me is the solution because playing the 4-3-3 against all these teams that can keep possession, I think they may struggle in the midfield, but a back three with wing backs, 3-4-3, they could. I mean, a front three of Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe,
Mm-hmm.
and just staying forward and have that back five protect. That
Mm-hmm.
that could be a problem. But so you guys are thinking Madrid or PSG? I mean, what do you guys think? I said
Oh,
PSG are going to go through. What do you guys think?
eh,
I like Madrid.
I think just because of my narrative, I'm gonna go to PSG for me. Mhm. I think I'm
Patrick,
gonna go PSG. The reason I want to go PSG is it's tough because I need to see Madrid in how they're gonna turn up. They are good now. They are kind of informed now. But February, Benzema, Modric, Cruz, anybody could get injured. So it's difficult to see what February is gonna hold in terms of the round of system. But I'm gonna give it to just slightly to PSG. Why is because I believe player like Messi or Mbappe could turn up in the round of system, regardless of the injury they have for me. They will turn up.
mm, mm. Okay. So that's that one.
I
Very
think I
quickly.
think I'm also going to choose PSG. PSG.
Oh, sorry, Patrick. You were going to choose. You haven't done your
Yeah, I
PSG.
think I'm
So
gonna choose PSG. Even as bad, look, people think just because maybe City, as I say, played them off the park in the second leg and first leg, and they only got lucky maybe in the first leg because of that front. But I think this team PSG can still rip some of these teams apart.
I
And
agree.
the Spanish league is not looking great. Let's not lie. The Spanish league is not looking great. Even though
Mm.
Madrid is shining there, I don't think they'll shine. Let's not forget that Sheriff beat Madrid.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Sheriff beat Madrid. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think, and a lot of people keep hyping Madrid. They say, "Oh, Champions League is the place. Yeah, they'll
Patrick,
show up."
I would have loved Chelsea to play Madrid. I would have loved us to
Yeah.
play Madrid. I would.
Don't forget what Jesus did to that Madrid team. So
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. But that really is a wrap for the round of 16 for the Champions League. I want to quickly just talk real quick for the next 5 minutes or so about another competition that people don't like, but I really, really enjoy this competition. I don't know why. I actually think it's actually more competitive
You
sometimes
need
than even
you
the
need to
national.
play us that song first. You need to play us the song first before we can even talk. You need to play. I need to hear that song. I need to hear that song. That's enough fans. They will
Let
need
me
to.
just let me
You need
send
to
you
play that song first, Carl. You need to play us that song.
which, so,
the,
but
the
but
Champions
but
League song.
No, the Europa League song. We need to hear that song. You need to play.
But on a
I need to
serious
play
note,
that.
but seriously, guys, I mean, this year, so what they've done this year, they've changed the structure of the Europa League, where the top seeded team from the group stage goes through automatically, and then the third
Mm-hmm.
team from the Champions League gets to drop into and do a playoff against the second team in the Europa League. And now we
Mm-hmm.
have some really interesting ties. I mean, think about this: we have Sevilla versus Zenit, you have Kiev versus is that who that Betis or whoever that was,
Mm-hmm.
Atalanta versus what? Against Dortmund. That's a good
Mm-hmm.
game. Oh, sorry, it's the other way around. Sorry, it's Sevilla versus Zenit versus Dinamo, Zenit versus
Mm-hmm.
Betis, Atlanta
So
Olympiacos.
the final is gonna be played in Sevilla, right? In
Yeah,
Seville.
Dortmund versus
Mm.
Rangers, Red Bull versus Sociedad, Sheriff versus some other team. I don't know what that team is, but Napoli versus Barcelona, Napoli versus
Rangers,
Barcelona,
Borussia Dortmund. That's a good. That's a
and
good
then
tie.
Porto versus Lazio. And then there's no guarantee that these guys will end up going to the next stage. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm.
this is interesting, man. Napoli versus Barcelona. We have Osimhen, Koulibaly
I hope
versus
Osimhen is back. It's been
Is
training
Osimhen
recently.
back? I thought he was
Yeah, yeah,
injured.
it's back. No, it's training now. It's back in the training.
Okay.
But the opportunity is going to be playing with the Max. How will it be okay playing with the Max? I'm not sure yet. I have to see. I have to see him play with the Max because Napoli has been missing Victor Osimhen. If you look at the way they play now, they've been losing man stupidly. Why? No Victor Osimhen. Because he's been playing so well for them because he's the most important player in that team.
yeah.
Now Osimhen is absent now. They're playing like an amateur team. I was like, what the hell is going
Mm.
on with Napoli? What the hell is going on? What's going on with this team?
But my eye is on Holland at Dortmund in the Europa League. I think they have everything to win this competition, man.
They can beat Rangers.
Easy,
They can
easy.
beat, I think they can beat Rangers
I
because
mean, who else would they play? I mean, West Ham. They probably take care of West Ham.
who will beat West Ham? But Dortmund?
Dortmund, yeah.
I don't think
that
so.
that that wouldn't the West Ham that's playing right now. That wouldn't be as easy.
I don't think so. With the way Dortmund with that defense, I'm sorry, I don't think so.
That's a
I
fair
don't
shout.
because West Ham will pack the bus. It's Ogbonna, Dawson, Zuma. And Allah want to go past them. I don't think so, man.
Wait, is West Ham in Europa?
Europa, yeah,
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 they're
Europa
Europa League.
League.
They're already qualified for the next stage, so they're waiting for anybody from this group here to get
They are
through.
waiting for anybody in
Oh,
this
I
group.
see. I see. I see. I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I
I think
like West
Sevilla.
Ham a lot.
I think Sevilla get through. I think Zenit go through. Atalanta go through.
Sevilla, Zenit,
Dortmund go
Atlanta,
through.
Dortmund,
Red Bull go through.
Salzburg.
Um, Red Leipzig.
Leipzig, I will be Leipzig. Okay.
I'd be like it.
Yeah, Porto, Lazio. That's a tough game, man. That's a tough game. I think Porto go through that one. The Napoli versus Barcelona. What do you guys think, man? Who goes through this game?
I think Napoli.
I think
Easy.
I
Napoli.
think it's goodbye Barcelona.
I think Napoli because I have to see which player Napoli is gonna sign in January. Osimhen needs to be back. Koulibaly also needs to be okay. So if those two can be back before the February, I think I'm gonna hedge it on Napoli because I think Napoli is more clinical than FC Barcelona because when you have Dries Martins, when you have Politano and this kind of players, Lorenzo Insigne, so on his day they can turn up. So I think I'm gonna hedge it to Napoli for me. And with because Napoli are playing away first at Camp Nou, so which could help them because all they need is just to score the goal and come back to the Diego Maradona Stadium in Naples. That is a stadium that is a hard stadium to go. So
The problem Barcelona face is the fact that there's so many points off the top four. This may be their only chance to get to Champions League next year. So if they don't win this game, I don't think they're going to make top four in Spain, and then they're out again in Europa League again next year. How are they going to attract players and Haaland and all these players playing in the Europa League. I mean, Ferran Torres, we hear he wants to go. That's what we hear. I don't think it's true, but I mean, Eric Garcia can't even get a spot on the new team under Xavi. They're probably going to loan him out to some shit team.
I think Ferran won't go to that useless team. I doubt it. He won't go to that useless team.
But anyway, I don't want to take too much everybody's time too much, but this has been our review of the round of 16 Champions League, and then we touched on the Europa League round of 16 playoffs. Just to kind of wrap up real quick, Patrick, can you share your handle and some last comments from you?
Yeah, my handle is quite simple. It's always True City Fan on Twitter, True City Fan on YouTube, and that's how you can find me. And obviously, if you want to hear from me who's going to win the Champions League, I think it's going to be Chelsea.
See, you see people. Carl, you see your people. You see your people. I'm not commenting on that. I'm sorry. Guys, people in the chat, I did not say that. People in the chat, I did not say that. I did not say that.
Right, what's your handle and then how can we find you? Where can we find you? And then
so on Twitter, I'm on Toplus10. That's TOPLUSFRESH10. That's my Twitter account. Also, my YouTube channel is the Blue Studio. You can also find me there. So on my Facebook account and my Instagram account, the same one, TOPLUSFRESH10. That's my handle.
And again, the Blue Studio, Abdullah is a fantastic guy, Chelsea fan. I really enjoy your show. I know you're going to
support us, my people. I beg, support us. So
I know you're going to have your own StreamYard after this, so I'll probably join you in that one so we can talk smack as usual.
People, support us. Support Carl's guy. Play my people. I beg, support us. I beg, support.
Hey, real quick, Abdul, before you go, I know you have some plans for the Nations Cup, right? What are you doing for the Nations Cup?
I want to do a collaboration in the Nations Cup with maybe with you, Patrick, and I'm trying to see if I can find my people also in Africa too. We need to do what's called a Nations Cup collaboration, because we want to see how far Nigeria will go in the Nations Cup. We don't know yet. So, but we need to do a collaboration where we're gonna do a watch along and also a post match. So where we're gonna talk much about the Nations Cup, the lineup, then the post match. Then because now Geneto has been sacked now, I think the Nations Cup be more. I've been waiting for like 250 how many days now for him for that man to just get booted out of that national team. And finally, it's been sacked already. So I want to see going forward what team we're gonna play, because I've been saying it. I would love to see Ebereze Eze, the Crystal Palace guy, Michael Olise, the Crystal Palace guy coming, Ademola Lookman of Leicester City. Those are the players I'm interested to see come to the national team, because with those players in the team, Nigeria could be a force to reckon in both international Africa Cup of Nations and also in the World Cup. So because apart from Atlanta 98 or 96, we've now have a better team that can kind of challenge more going forward in terms of that. So we need more players in that team that help us have that sustainability going forward. But mostly we'll be doing so much stuff also for the AFCON. I want to do so much collaboration, so much. Like we need to bring our people in. Like because people have been having a chance, they want to talk, but they don't have the chance to talk. So we need to bring him in instead of the watch along or support man, so they will have their say in terms of whatever is going on. People want to see the amount. So because on my team, I've been having some new Arsenal fans, new Liverpool fans. You know, I was like, excuse me, please. This is my first time seeing you guys here because they don't have the chance to speak. So it's difficult for them to speak. So when we do that collaboration, it's good for them to have their say and talk their mind out, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, I always enjoy your shows, and so, but so Abdullah is going to run that. We're going to lean on you, Abdullah, to run that on for everyone. Also, we have friends from a group called the ABL Fan Zone. They're also going to join that as well. I'm also streaming it right now on ABL as well, so should that goes out to everyone there. It really is going to be fun. I mean, from now through February, we're going to have football almost every week.
Oh Lord, my brain. I hope my brain can be okay. My brain is burning already. My brain is burning. With Nations Cup, with Champions League, Lord in heaven. Now I'm gonna be doing FIFA Club Cup. We play FIFA Club Cup again. Lord.
So anyway, any last words from you, sir, before we wrap up?
Nothing. Just looking forward to the games. I think it's going to be exciting. I think the Champions League draw, kind of weeds out, the real contenders. So I think it should be some great games in Europa League and Champions League. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. And everyone, thank you for joining us all online. We see all of you, Marley, Charlie, United, Tunic. We see a lot of people out there, man, watching from all.
Yeah, I was watching them commenting. Sorry, I couldn't read each comment as we were commenting. I usually try to do, but a lot of great comments from all the guys that participated.
Ursula, please subscribe to our channels. We love the game. We do this because we love the game. We're not looking for to become like this our full-time job, but we enjoy this. And so subscribe, like all our channels, and then we'll see you next time, hopefully in the new year for the Champions League.
Yeah.
Take care.